Hey everybody, AcedTyler here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. What do you say we go ahead and spend all these harder rupees and at long last purchase that bow and arrow? So let's bring her over this way. Yeah, 980 rupees. Ugh, God damn. Yeah, yeah. I actually managed to, well, off screen, I managed to grind the ever-living shit out of everything just to get rupees. I actually managed to get up to about 981 because I actually did spend some rupees. Well, for one, the raft ride and also the secret potion from Crazy Tracy. Well, I mean, I absolutely do need a secret potion anyway, which is of course 48 rupees. But like, goddamn, I had to not only cut the grass, but also use the shovel to dig everywhere because there's also rupees underneath there, if those of you might not know, and also hearts as well. That's what I had to do. So I managed to grind every last one of them just until I got to where I needed to be. All just so I can spend it all on that bow and arrow, because holy shit, that's expensive. If you don't want to spend all that much, well, you can actually still rob the guy and just get the or steal the item, but we're not going to do that because we don't want to risk being called thief, and we don't want to risk having to go back into the shop and then get killed in the process, because we don't want that. Anyway, so, continuing back onto the training sequence, go back to Mr. right here. What's this? A letter from me? I'm so happy! And look! The letter came with a photograph! It's a Princess Peach? What? What? She's so beautiful. I must give you something for your trouble. Well, it looks like all I have is this broom. How'll that be? Yeah, fine, I'll just get your stinking broom. You got a broom for you as a reward from Mr. Right, but that photo was not of... Yeah, another Mario reference. Yeah, they just used a photo of Princess Peach. I guess it's kind of a reference to how, like, since back in the I guess back in the early '90s, before that was like back before the internet was a thing, because we didn't, and therefore we didn't really have an email. We had to use like we had to rely on pen pals, and sometimes pen pals in those days they would actually use false identities for that, and so they would actually just kind of hide their true personality. So, and the same is still true even today. Like even with the internet, like there's still so many people out there. So you really want to be careful with those people who would try to just use fake identities and just conceal who they really are, because you may never know. There's a bunch of crazy ass people out there. And, especially today, that's, probably even worse. Alright, so, by trading over this broom, we got the, fishing hook. What will the fishing hook become? Well, I mean, for one thing, we don't really have a fishing rod, of course. I mean, it's funny, though, that, later Zelda games, like, I guess, starting with, Ocarina of Time, they, well, maybe not starting with, I mean, Ocarina of Time has that, and I guess some other games have fishing rods, like, let's see, there was, well, actually, as far as I'm aware, I know, yeah, that game, and there was also Twilight Princess that had those, where you just use fishing, and you can actually use that as an item, of course. So it's actually funny how you can actually use a fishing rod when you're fighting Ganondorf, and he gets distracted by it. It's actually funny, but well, more on that. I'll definitely show it off. Once I get to the eventual Let's Play of Twilight Princess. God knows how long from now. Anyway, so you're recall in the last episode, we brought the ghost over to his old home, and then brought him over to his grave so he could rest in peace. And then he said that there is a jar somewhere in his house that we have to go back to for a special reward, and we'll have to see what kind of reward that will be. I mean, hope it's something good there. Let's throw these jars here. I mean, it's not like he's gonna scold us or anything, because I mean, he doesn't even live here anymore. He's dead. So, yeah, let's just look around here, and then throw these in. Oh, a Secret Seashell. Okay, well, fascinating. Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't complain about it very much, because I mean, you do get a real neat reward for collecting all the seashells there. Alright, so, I guess the next thing we'll be doing is, I think I go to this, I'm not sure what Pass Me does. I mean, I think I recorded Switch a couple of nights ago, and so my memory is kind of hazy on what I do. Well, aside from, well, I pretty much know what we're gonna do, but, like, I just don't know the exact order of, what we're gonna do. So, actually, I do need to talk about the bow and arrow, of course. So yeah, with the bow and arrow, well, of course, like always, just, I don't need to explain it to but, we would definitely need that bow and arrow, especially for the next dungeon, which we actually, once again, just got past. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the sword. I always have to do. Yeah, we are definitely gonna need the bow and arrow. Well, especially for the next dungeon, because it'll be so much easier for us, especially for, you know, some enemies where or some certain puzzles in which we would have to use the bow and arrow for one thing. But yeah, it's very much it's you know, very much needed for one thing. But you know, like I said, it's it's so fucking expensive. Like just, you know, 980 rupees. Holy motherfucking shit. But yeah, like I said, yeah, if you don't want to, if you don't feel like rupee grinding or just spending all that kind of amount of rupees, then yeah, you can actually steal from there. But you know, just but you know, even if you do like a steal, you just get free. But you know, just don't go back to the shop. Otherwise, he will immediately vaporize you for that, and you get a game over, and you will never get the perfect ending. That's what we want, and also you'll be named Thief. We don't want to be named Thief. Thankfully, I mean, I still don't have any deaths, because, you know, I just have to make sure that, you know, like I said, we want to get the perfect ending for this. And so yeah, we just gonna make sure to go through this playthrough without even dying. With the red tunic, though, since, you know, with the attack power, then, you know, things should be a little easier for us, but, you know, just gotta make sure that I go through this game without dying, and, you know, thankfully, I still have no deaths, and, of course, that thing where I showed off, you know, shoplifting and then seeing what it looks like if you go back to the shop, that did not count. I mean, I just, you know, I already did the save before that, and after that, then I went back to the the last, or load up the save, rather. Okay, so that was the last seashell, and so that's basically all the seashells that we'll be needing. Well, we didn't get, like, every last one. There was actually a little more secret seashells, but that's actually all the ones that we need. Like, we don't need any more than that, so yeah, by collecting all that kind of amount, let's go back in the, seashell house, and so the meter's all the way up. My job here is finished. Alright, so let's see what kind of reward we'll be getting. Don't please don't start us. We're not worthy. Oh, a new sword? Yes! A new sword for us! A more powerful sword! Huzzah! You've got a new sword! You should put your name on it right away. Yes, we should. It's ours. It's mine. It has my name on it. Nobody else's. Take it from us. So yes, so now we have the sword, well, the new sword, which is actually called the Koholint Sword. And so, it's actually basically the most powerful sword in the game. Well, you know, level 2-1. And as you can see, as long as you have full hearts, you can actually shoot out sword beams. So, it's essentially this game's master sword, is what it is. But yes, we finally did it. And also, with coupled with the red tunic that we have, that means we're so fucking powerful. Like, oh man, we're going for the kill, aren't we? Because you know, I can't remember exactly what normal level was without the red tunic, but you know, but with the red tunic on, we basically cut the game in half. When I was swimming in the bay, the waves took a very important necklace from around my neck. If you find it, I will let you take a scale from my tail. All right, and I have already looked around here. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll help you find your scale, Miss not Ariel. Oh yeah, and fun fact, in the Japanese version, instead of the pearl necklace, well, actually it's the pearl necklace that we have to find is what we need to look for. But in the Japanese version, instead of that, she is actually missing her seashell top, and therefore she's actually topless. So yeah, that's actually what it was in the Japanese version. Just like, you know, her missing her seashell top. And actually, what you just saw, I went underwater, and she'll just say that She'll just say that she already checked in that area. In the Japanese version, however, if you actually dive under there, she'll actually call Link out for being a pervert. So yeah, that's a nice little tip right there. But yeah, but then they just went for, you know, censorship over in the well, for this version, of course. And I think that carries over in the Switch version too. I mean, I think they removed that whole thing with a seashell top, and said it's just instead, they just gave the pearl necklace. So, anyway, so we traded over the fish hook to that fisherman, and so now we got the pearl necklace. Ah, that's it. That's my necklace. Give it back. I will give you a scale, as I said. All right, so let's go ahead and give her the necklace. Promise, you'll only take one. All right, and doesn't that hurt you? I mean, you know, that doesn't even hurt mermaids whenever they take the scale. But anyway, so now we have the scale, and I wonder what we'll have to use it for. Alright, so yeah, and that was like right under the bridge where we got the, where we just gave the fishing hook. We also do want to go back under the bridge where that fisherman was, because there is actually something that we can do. So let's dive into there. Oh, hey, Mauser. Why were you doing so underwater? Can't you breathe underwater? I see your camera's waterproof too. What I was trying to do is I thought I would actually talk to Mauser just to get the photograph, but I think but I guess it turns out you actually had to talk to the fisherman to do that. So that's what we'll have to do. I have a feeling that I'll catch a big fish again. Keep your eyes open and watch a pro at work. Alright, so yeah, that's what we have to do it. Oh! Ow. My, that's a big one! Alright, so yeah, you do want to talk to him because, yeah, whoa, that's a big one! Hey, photo guy, can you take a picture of this? Yes, of course. Let's hold up skyward, like, you know, we're doing the skyward strike. Hey, be more careful next time. Oh, wow. Look at like this a little sad expression on his face. It's like, oh no, what did I do? I love that. I've always loved the photographs that you take there. I mean, sure. I mean, you don't really get like a special reward for that. I mean, it's mainly just for bragging rights. But I just love it because I just love the kind of a charm and personality that there is. It's just funny to look at. There's like some of my favorite ones. Like, you know, my most favorite being the one where Marin falls on top of Lane. That's gotta be my absolute favorite. Alright, so that should be it for all the collection that we have. So we finally collected all the Secret Seashells. We got a new, neat, powerful sword, the Colin Sword. So yeah, like I said, with the red tunic, that basically cuts the game in half. And also with a piece of power, then, you know, we are absolutely broken. We destroy everything with the red tunic. That's gonna be awesome, but... Anyway, so with all that said, we are now ready to tackle the 5th dungeon, which will be next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So, until then, see you guys later.